Hey guys, Voidlink here again. This is gonna be the fourth episode or video of my detailed beginner's guide, and I'm gonna be talking about Castle Rush and Dragon Raid, and I'm gonna give you some tips and tricks and how to improve your score. So I'm gonna start off with raids. First, you want your masteries. You want to have all of them offensive, except this one here that decreases enemy defense, and increase allies counter. Rest, everything should be on offensive. Next, you want your leader to be a physical damage dealer, like Shane, for example. So I'm gonna put her as my leader. And heroes. As you can see, my Dragon Raid team is not perfect yet, except the first team. The first team is going pretty well. So I've got Shane as a backliner, Velika for the increased magic reduction. As you know, the Dragon Raid deals magic damage and has two skills, both AoEs. One of them burns and one of them stuns. So for that, you're gonna need immunity to stun. That's what Sig is there for. And I've got Eileen and Lena to increase my Shane's DPS and also for some heals. In the second rain team, I'm using Spike for the immunity, since my team won't last longer than 2 turns. I'm using Soy just because I want to have, as you can see, she has no items, but I want her there for her passive. That's gonna allow me to get through 3 to 4 turns in, so that's pretty good without like strong heroes. I'm using my Delans for the damage increase, and I'm using Guan Yu as a backliner, even though he doesn't work in raids, and I wouldn't suggest using him just because he hits pretty hard, and I don't have anybody I could use in his place right now, since my Jupe is only level 30. What I plan on doing though is changing Guan Yu for Rachel and putting Rachel in the back. I'm waiting to transcend her, and I'm gonna have her equipped with crit rate and 1 counter armor and max HP, counter Joel, and with her passive, I'm gonna make sure that she's gonna counter attack 100% of the time. Plus, with Soy's AoE, the dragon's gonna deal 0 damage. So with his AoEs, so it's gonna be so my Rachel is gonna take no damage, but she's gonna counter attack a lot. Also, I'm gonna plan on putting her on lifesteal gem and maybe an increased crit rate. Her skills don't really work in raid, so I'm just putting her there just because I want to try out how would a team like mainly based on counter would work. So first thing, you should, if you don't have Eileen, you can replace her with Victoria, and the first thing you should do is use your buff skills. The dragon's gonna AoE, and then you want to use your main DPS skills. Just a second, I forgot to show you guys something. Also, what you can do, make sure to always get the in buff. And what you can do is go in adventure. For example, I'm gonna pick Jopi, which has friendly leader buff of physical attack plus 120. Go back, go to raid, and try again. I didn't pay attention to the damage of my Shane, but I'm pretty sure with that it works since I've tested it before. My Shane's gonna get the friend leader bonus without my friend's hero being here. So this is gonna allow you to increase your DPS even further. You want to use your... I could have done something else and not wasted a turn. No, I didn't waste a turn since he used his AoE. But you want to use your buffs or heals in between his AoEs. If you time it correctly, you won't really waste any turns. And it's gonna allow you to survive much longer and get a higher score as well. I would suggest, for me, I'm just clearing every single dragon I have on my friend list. Mostly the one I can get top 3 spots. Otherwise, I'm not really bothering with it. Even though I should do it a lot more. But I'm mostly doing it when I'm getting the physical attack buff from the guild in. I'm really unlucky lately, and I keep getting the defense buff, which sucks. I didn't pay attention to his skills, so... But it's fine, like I can just heal right now. So as you can see, it's only a level 40 raid, I guess. And somebody already attacked him, but as you can see, I timed it correctly. And my heroes didn't waste any turn. It's reason why I plan on switching on my second raid team once I transcend the Jupi. I plan on switching Jupi at the back. But I wanna put Rachel in there as well, together with Soy. Just for those counters, because I don't think they're gonna survive that much longer. I don't like Charon, so I didn't have any luck with getting one. So I don't want to use him yet. I'm pretty unlucky with raids. I never actually get any... any speed weapons. I didn't want to do this, I'm sorry. So let's talk about the rewards. As you can see, you can craft. I would suggest the 100 pieces craft, since it has a nice chance to get you a 6-star item. Not that I'm ever gonna... Okay, that's not too bad. I can equip that on my SIG. That's not too bad. That's actually... So as you can see, it has a pretty high chance to give you 6-star items. Next, let's talk about Cast Rush. I'm not gonna be doing... I'm just gonna be talking about it, since I don't want this video to go on for too long. As you can see, my guild is doing normal. So what do you need for normal? If you have Ace, highly transcended, I would use Ace and use a Rachel's friend. Today should be Rachel. Yeah. So I didn't see many people suggesting you to use this guy in... No, it's not Rachel. It's Jave. So for Jave Day, I would suggest like... Oh my god. This sucks. Oh well, I'm just gonna keep talking about it. So this is not the team that you want. I should have swapped Yushin for Lina and my Lubu for probably somebody else, and like use a friend's Mei. So this is definitely not what I wanted to do, but I don't want to waste the try. and that's not how you do it either. I'll just leave. I'm gonna do it again later on with rubies. So for Mondays, you wanna have Sig in there, because Rudy stands, and you wanna have somebody that removes his buff. You can use Yuri, you can use Lee Young, this guy here. You can use Ace paired with Rudy. You can use just Rudy if you don't have an Ace. You can use Joker, but I wouldn't suggest investing too much into him. And oh, there you go, Eileen. So what I usually do is, no, he swapped with Ruri. He was my my May friend. I guess I don't have any other one. Why did everybody switch to Ruri? But I usually want a May friend, or in case you don't have one, you want somebody that has a Rachel. There we go. For Tuesdays, you want to have Tuesdays should be Eileen's. Yeah, you want to have Victoria in there, and you want Victoria to die as soon as possible, and preferably I use a friend's Eileen during that day, since I want the physical increased attack to stay. On Wednesdays, you can use, for Rachel Day, you can use Zhuge Liang or this guy over here and make him die, just because he reduces the physical damage received by all allies by 30% for 4 turns and becomes immune to all debuffs that cause reduction. So Rachel's skill won't debuff your DPS, just in case. Since I started using him, my score has increased by a lot, so you definitely want to use him. For Delon's Day, you want to use Yui, or you could also use Spike for every single day, but his immunity is only 2 turns, so you want to use Yui for the silence. For Jave Day, you want to use the team that brings you the most DPS. You could also put a Soy in there if you find that you can't survive his AoEs for too long. For Spike Day, you can use the Daily Spike, or you could also use Rania, they changed the name again. For last one, for Chris, you can either use Karin, or you can either use Leo. I would suggest investing into Karin quite a bit, since she's gonna get her awakening, and Leo is just not worth it. But if you don't have a Karin, you can always use Leo. I wouldn't suggest using your friends Leo or Lania or anything, just because you want your friend units to stay there for as long as possible and deal as much damage as possible. If you don't have them, it's fine to use them, but as I said, you don't want that. For easy days, I would suggest always keeping a Rachel in there, paired with an Ace and Eileen and Lina, like basically this team. I would just maybe switch out Rachel. If I would have done easy, I would have switched out Rachel with somebody that I needed for the daily Kessel Rush, and then I would just put a friend's Rachel, since I can survive for pretty long. I haven't tried normal easy in a long time though. The masteries are the same as raids, just that you want this skill right here, decreases all enemies block rate by 20%, and the rest stays the same as the raid one. I'm gonna be going really fast and showing you guys how you should start. At least for me, usually first I start with Lina's buff. It depends on how you have equipped your champions. My alien is gonna go next. I already know the turn order because I equipped them so that my Shane would go at least third. Now in the second round, you wanna use a single target skill. I don't know if I should. Yeah, actually it's fine. Now they're gonna use a skill, and now you don't want to use any single skill. Just let them go. Next, in the third round, you want to use the Rachel's debuff first, and then followed by, in case, yep, one-shotted, followed by Ace's Ace's single target skill that increases the damage received by the enemy by 80%, and then you want to use your main DPS's skill. As you see, I don't really need a Mei. I didn't even bring my friends since I forgot, but I'm gonna be doing this again with rubies just because I want my guild to get a higher score. And then it's basically just making sure you use your Shane skill all the time. Also the rewards, the S rank chests in normal is better than the S rank chests in easy, just for one reason. You get more 7 Knights points. I personally have never gotten a 7 Knight from the chests. I just got one. I think it was an alien from the 7 Knight points. And I'm playing this game for a very long time. So as you see, the drop rate is pretty low. Why you'd want to do this is not because of the S rank chest. You want to do this because you need to help your guild get more guild points. Because if the guild gets more guild points, you get higher structures. For example, level 2 in gives 15%, level 3 gives 20%. I don't know what's the max level, but I don't think it's 5, because 30% increase would be kind of too much. I'm not sure about that though. I haven't checked it out. So as you can see, I'm doing quite a bit of damage. Jave days are probably the easiest, even though I didn't bring a friend. Usually I hit around 800,000 each day. Jave days and Rachel days might be a bit more. On Rachel usually it's around 1 million, so I guess it's not that bad. So yeah, this is pretty much what I wanted to talk to you guys about. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and see you next time.